best and brightest local high school teams compete in a tournament of knowledge for a trip to Europe on this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Welcome to Quiz Kids. Thank you so much. We have two exciting teams for you today. Let's meet them right now. Over here we have the Castro Valley High School Trojans. And to my right, we have the Sacred Heart Gators. These kids are so fascinating, we're not going to ask any questions, we're just going to chat. No, we're going to start right now with the collaboration round. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Quiz Kids. In this first round, you will play as a team. I have a series of 10-point questions here. I'll ask your team a question, give you a few seconds to collaborate, and then ask your captain, Eric or Billy, to give me the answer that you think is correct. Give me the right answer, you score the points. If not, I will allow the other team to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. I'll keep asking questions till the buzzer signals the end of the first round, okay? Good luck to both teams. Castro Valley, you get the first question. During his time at the court of Frederick the Great, he originated ideas which helped create the genre of science fiction. What author wrote Letters on the English and Candide?
Verne?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal, gentlemen.
Wells?
Voltaire.
Oh.
Here's your first question. Some of its infamous nominees include Hitler, Stalin, and Mussolini. What prize awarded by the Norwegian Parliament was first awarded to Jean-Henri Dunant, the founder of the Red Cross and the organizer of the first Geneva Convention in 1901?
The Nobel Peace Prize?
That is correct. Next question. The Vicomte de Bragelonne. The third of the D'Artagnan romances involves his fictional twin brother who tries to displace him. Which monarch ruled France from 1643 to 1715 as the Sun King?
Louis XIV.
That is right for 10 points. Gators. His name was from the Greek for institution, and while considered a founder hero like Hercules, lucky for him, this man only had half as many labors to complete. To which Athenian hero did Ariadne give a ball of thread that allowed him to escape the labyrinth after killing the Minotaur?
Theseus?
That is correct for 10 points. After the Bolshevik Revolution, its independence was agreed upon, and by 1920, its border with the Soviet Union was established. However, tensions between the Soviet Union and this country remained. Soviet troops crossed the Mannerheim Line to fight the 1939-1940 Winter War against which Western neighbor?
Poland?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Finland?
Correct for 10 points. And now I'm all alone again. Oh, I don't remember the word. Cameron Mackintosh and Herbert Kretzmer translated into English the French version which Claude Michel Schoenberg and Alain Boublil adapted from a book. My producer loves me speaking French. Written 118 years earlier. In what long-running musical will one hear the songs Bring Him Home, Javert's Suicide, On My Own, and I Dreamed a Dream in Times Gone By?
Les Miserables?
That is right! Les Miserables! It was my singing and not the information that garnered them the answer. As a warning to the French, John Adams appointed him Lieutenant General in the United States Army in 1798. Samuel Osgood was the Postmaster General for which president, whose cabinet also included Henry Knox, Alexander Hamilton, and Thomas Jefferson?
Monroe?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
George Washington.
Correct. George Washington. Management guru Peter Drucker reported in one of his books that this author created the safety helmet and greatly reduced the number of deaths in Bohemian steel mills. Which author created Carl Rossmann, Joseph K., and Gregor Samsa in respectively America, The Trial, and The Metamorphosis?
Kafka.
That is right for 10 points. And that signals the end of the round. Look at the score. 10 for Castro Valley. Sacred Heart has 60 points. 10 to 60. Yes. We'll be right back to find out why that happened in just a moment. Welcome back. Last week, the phone was ringing asking for tickets from Scout Troop from Burlingame, and this week, it's no different. They are pouring in, calling 650-637-1936, and you see the results of our efforts. Here is Scout Troop 447 from Foster City. Welcome, gentlemen. Castro Valley Trojans, Eric Wang, captain. How are you, Eric?
I'm doing good today.
Good. You're a junior, and you were part of an improv club that recently participated in a competition. Tell us about that.
We went to Cupertino yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And what did you do in that competition?
We played scene games, we played rhyming games, word games, all sorts of stuff.
You told me it's sort of fixed. The home team always wins, but that's
yes,
okay.
Because the audience votes, so we lost.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
But it went well.
It went very well.
Good for you. Anna Gruzman, you're a senior, and you were part of that show as well.
Yeah.
So let's do an improv game, okay? We're going to play a game called 185.
Okay.
I'm supposed to think of anything, and you will use 185, right? Okay, so, dolls.
Dolls. 185 dolls walk into a bar and the bartender says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve dolls here." And the dolls say, "Oh, but you're just playing with me, right? You really do."
You're just playing with me.
That was excellent.
Come on, everybody. Anna, that was excellent. These people don't know good humor.
Exactly.
Jane Kim, since the age of 5, you have been playing violin.
Yeah.
And you are now the concert mistress of a youth orchestra.
Yeah, we practice and we perform at Cal State East Bay.
Okay. Have you performed anything recently? Have you?
No, we actually have a concert coming up in December.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, good luck to you. It's a very good honor to be the concert mistress.
Thank you.
Let's give a big hand to your coach, Glenn Mitchell. Often I'll see someone for the second time. I'll say, well, it's your second year back. But I know Billy Rowan is here for his 4th year because I watched the Sacred Heart team grooming him years ago, and he's now a senior and the captain of the team. I can't believe it's been 4 years and you've gotten older and I've stayed the same.
Well, you hope.
I hope. Speaking of good news, you have some good news for us about the cross-country team.
Well, yes, it's also my 4th year on the cross-country team, and to tell you the truth, we've never had a very successful cross-country team. Last year, we only had 5 people, which is the minimum you need for a team. Well, this year, to our greatest surprise, we actually placed first in section.
Wow, it's CCS.
Yeah, CCS.
Congratulations, give him a hand. The rest of the story is hysterical, but that crack about my age has cost you, so you don't get to tell anymore. Good luck. Congratulations, Billy. Kevin McFarlane. Everyone knows I love film, and you are doing an independent study project this year as a senior.
Yeah,
film.
It's got a really long and pretentious title.
Tell us the title.
It's The Evolution of Modern American Cinema, the films of Stanley Kubrick, Francis Ford Coppola, and Quentin Tarantino.
That is pretentious.
Thank you very much.
But we've talked about this. You are going to only focus on certain films, right? Yeah. No Eyes Wide Shut. No Kill Bill 2. One. Well, one. A little bit of Kill Bill.
Yeah, we got a little bit of it in there.
And anything after Apocalypse Now or Godfather 2 is...
It's forgotten from
That's right. Good for you. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you very much.
Patrick Murphy. You're involved in the theater department in a technical capacity, and you just recently designed the lights for a show that's operating right now that Kevin's even in. What's that show?
The show's called With Their Eyes. It's about it's a series of monologues from Stuyvesant High School, which is a school that's like 3 blocks from the World Trade Center. It was composed of monologues or interviews of the various students that went there.
So these are students who wrote about their experiences during 9/11, right?
Yeah.
And how's the play been received?
It's been pretty good so far. We had a really big audience last night.
Good for you. Most important, how'd the lights go?
They're going very well. Very well.
I'm glad to hear that. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Kevin Morris. And would you shine an extra special light on our mighty judge, Mr. Frank Saboti? You can see his eyes twinkling. We will be right back with the next round of Quiz Kids. Don't go away. Let's play the lightning round. Oh, settle down. You know why it's so exciting here? We don't just have Troop 447 here. We also have from Menlo Park, Scout Troop 222. Now they won't beat me up after the show. I'm going to ask a series of questions that are worth 10 points. That sounds like the last round, except this time you're working with those buzzers in front of you. The first person to buzz in gets to answer for his or her team. Give me the right answer, you score the points. Give me the wrong answer, however, and the other team will be allowed to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. If you buzz in before I complete the question, you will have to answer with the information you've been given thus far. And if you give me the wrong answer, I will complete the question for the other team. Okay? Good luck. It is 60-10. Here's the first question. In October 2005, Larry Franklin pled guilty to passing classified information through AIPAC to which Middle Eastern nation with capital Jerusalem? Eric.
Israel.
That is right. Which man's final opera, Parsifal, was first performed at the Beirut Festival Theater, designed for his Ring cycle? That was Wagner. Chase Tower is the tallest building in what most populous U.S. state capital? A city located on the Salt River in the Valley of the Sun in Arizona. Kevin.
Phoenix.
Correct. Chapters on winter animals, economy, and the pond in winter appear in which 1854 book about the life? Yes, Kevin.
Walden.
Yes. No more Walden questions. My goodness, that man. Its aristocratic bloodline derives from La Ciudad de Caracas, a small village in the Basque Country in Spain. Which leader wrote the 1812 Cartagena Manifesto and was known as the liberator for helping many South American nations? Billy.
Bolivar.
That is correct. De Motu Corporum is the first book of what 1687 work that defined momentum as mass times velocity and contained Newton's 3 laws of motion? It's the Principia. When this team played in Boston in 1914, they became the only team in Major League history to win a World Series after being in last place on July. Yes, Eric.
Last place, Boston. Royals.
Nope. After being in last place on July 4th, a record which still stands. Which National League team that lost the World Series to the Yankees in 1996 and 1999 won it in 1995?
The White Sox.
Atlanta Braves. He secured an alliance with Licinius in 313, after which the two issued a joint edict of toleration, but later fought him in a civil war. Maxentius was defeated in 312 AD at the Milvian Bridge by which Roman emperor who, on the eve of battle, converted to Christianity? Yes, Kevin.
Constantine.
Correct. Can I give? That's fine? Okay. The kinetoscope, tattoo gun, stock ticker, and phonograph were among the 1,093. Yes, Billy.
Thomas Edison.
Correct. The vineyard of Naboth was coveted by what king of Israel and husband of Jezebel, who shares his name with the captain in Moby Dick? Kevin.
Ahab.
Correct. The Ordas, Karakum, Negev, Atacama, and Gobi. Billy.
Deserts.
Correct. The nymph Pomona waits with a cloak for the goddess that Zephyrus is blowing to shore aboard a seashell. In what painting by Botticelli?
Aphrodite.
May I accept that? Are you sure? Okay.
Can we collaborate?
You may collaborate.
Venus?
That is right. We're looking for the Roman name Venus. His old college chum, I'm sorry, let me go back. His old college chum, I'll say his old college chum from Chicken Tech, Rhode Island, Red, stops by to visit him in one episode, though we mostly fuse with Barnyard. Yes, Patrick.
Foghorn Leghorn.
That's right, son. Disorganized, residual, catatonic, and paranoid. That's how I'm feeling right now. No, are subtypes of what split mind disorder? Yes, Patrick.
Schizophrenia?
Correct. That's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. 30 for Castro Valley, 150 for Sacred Heart. You have some catching up to do. Point values will double. Don't go away. Let's play the Extreme Lightning Round. Okay, Castro Valley wants to catch up. Point values are doubled to 20. Good luck, both teams. Rosemary, that's for remembrance, notes what unhinged sister of Laertes? Anna.
Ophelia.
That is right. Kibo and Mawenzi are dormant volcanoes that form part of which Tanzanian mountain that at 19,300... Yes, Billy.
Kilimanjaro.
Correct. Born in Carson City in 2003, he is the offspring of Dynaformer and La Vie Rouge. What winner of the 2006 Kentucky Derby found his life in jeopardy? Yes, Kevin.
Barbaro.
That's correct. Their name comes from the Latin word for sour and are often represented by the generic formula HA. Which class? Yes, Billy.
Acids.
Correct. His name is lent to parks in both San Diego and San Francisco and a man-made island in Newport Beach. What founder of the city of Darien, who is now the namesake of the currency of Panama, was the first Westerner to see the Pacific Ocean? Billy.
Balboa.
Correct. In Java, the operands of the double ampersand operator and the return type of the less than operator are what data type? Yes, Billy.
Boolean.
You got it.
Comp sci.
Xanthus and Balius were the talking horses of what hero of Greek myth who commanded the Myrmidons and killed Hector in the Iliad? Billy.
Achilles.
Correct. My producer has to stop laughing. His coronation was scarred by the Kodinka tragedy, in which several thousand people gathered for the celebration started to riot when they found out there was not enough beer and presents for everyone. Which ruler succeeded his father Alexander III in 1894, only to be executed in 1918, thereby, yes, Billy.
Nicholas II.
Correct. A corruption of the Greek word for chaos names what phase of matter formed by sublimation? Yes, Billy.
Gas.
You are right. One more question and everyone else sits it out and it's just you. One story about him tells how, as a lover of ice cream, he stopped to get a scoop before gunning down a betrayer. It was also suspected that he married as many as 24 women. Which former governor of Chihuahua led a raid on Columbus, New Mexico that prompted a 1916... Billy.
Santa Anna.
No, I'm sorry. A 1916 punitive expedition led by General John Pershing.
Somebody.
Yes! Pancho Villa. In 2004, the Major League record of 262 hits in a season was set by, yes, Eric.
Ichiro.
That is right. It may be presently viewed at the Musée Marmottan, where it was also stolen from in 1985 and returned to in 1990. Which 1873 painting of the mouth of the Seine and the harbor of Le Havre was created by Claude Monet and gave rise to the name Impressionism? Impression Sunrise. Among his many public performances were at the 2002 Nobel Peace Prize ceremony with Charlotte Church at the Winter Olympic closing ceremonies and during the pre-game ceremonies at Super Bowl 38. Whose single, You Are Loved, yes, Jane?
Josh Groban.
That is right. Described as being neither driven nor damped, it is periodic, sinusoidal, and with constant amplitude. What phenomenon occurs when a restoring force is proportional in magnitude to an object's displacement, as is the case with a mass on an ideal spring? I'm confused too. Simple harmonic motion. Of what ethnicity are the main characters in The Bone Setter's Daughter? Yes, Eric.
Asian. Chinese.
Chinese is correct. Their capital is named for the queen consort to Christian V, Charlotte Amalie of Hesse-Kassel. Which former Danish territory named for the handmaidens of St. Ursula includes the islands of St. John, St. Thomas, and St. Croix? Yes, Kevin.
Virgin Islands?
Correct. On his final day in office, he remarked to his successor, "If you are as happy entering the presidency as I am in leaving it." Eric.
Washington.
Nope. Then you are truly a happy man. Which Democrat defeated Republican John C. Fremont and Know-Nothing Millard Fillmore to win the presidential election of 1856?
The guy just before Lincoln. Van Buren.
James Buchanan. Oh, that's the end of the game. Let's look at the score, 110 here with 3:30. Sacred Heart is moving on. You were a delightful team. Thank you so much for playing. We will see you guys in a couple of months. We hope you will join us each week. Thank you, Scouts, for joining us today. Any Scout troop that wants to come, show up. We will see you all next week. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by these Bay Area newspapers: the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar, and National Academic Quiz Tournaments.